Good morning, happy Saturday. Today we're gonna be walking you guys through another day in the life. And as someone that works with, well, 4 startups now, we've already taken 2 to market. 2 are still on the foundational side. It's been quite a journey for sure. And today I just want to walk you guys through what it looks like as someone that does work with startups, because I think a lot of times people get it wrong. They're like, oh, it's so hard, or whatever. But in the truth, it's more about just like creating systems, putting them in place, and being able to execute at them every day and continue to grow. So today we're actually just going to be getting done content strategy for one of the brands, as well as content for us, because I want to keep sharing my knowledge, keep sharing my value for YouTube. And I only have 90 subscribers, so well, actually I have 89, but whatever. We're gonna keep growing it, and that's gonna make it happen. So I'm just gonna have some breakfast here, but I'll bring you guys along. We're also gonna be actually working on our own startup, because that's like one of the things that I hope I can stand out in a way, is by being able to not only work with startups, helping them grow, but I have my own startup that I'm working on and getting funding for, and just showing that side as well, and knowing that, like, oh, he's doing it too, so he knows what it feels like. Yeah, I do know what it feels like. It's really a big grind, that's for sure, but it's fun, it's really enjoyable, and I'm excited for the future. So I'll bring you guys along for the day, and yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm just making breakfast here, and I gotta say, if you are ever like wanting to make some different type of eggs, then I highly recommend doing this. So you take your cheese, all right? I've been making this since I was like literally a kid. And essentially what you do is you take your cheese, whatever cheese you're gonna add, and you do it on the outside first. You put it on the pan and you let it harden and crisp. And when I say crisp, I mean like golden brown. So let it crisp up, okay? And then from there, you add, of course, your eggs on top of it. So once it's crisp, then you add your eggs on top of that. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna make the cheese harden and crystallize, because just like whether you have like churros or something like something that has cheese that's crisped and grilled, it tastes so much better. So what I would recommend is put the cheese on the outside, and then that's gonna act as your binder, almost like your own tortilla. All right, so let's do that, and then gotta add some more salt, because then once you do this, let it harden, you flip it over, and boom, voila, you have your tortilla. And of course the sides, just like do that. There you go. But it just, oh my gosh, it makes it taste so good. So if you're ever looking for something new, I recommend doing that. Now I'm gonna enjoy some food. Okay, breakfast is all done, and now I'm just kind of sitting here with the computer, getting some content scripted out for the brand. Now, for Backsplash specifically. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, what's the best, most valuable content that I can create? And I'm just trying to think off the cuff of like what I know and how I can kind of give you guys guidance. And I guess some of the things that I have going for me is like, I know how to create organic content that goes viral. I know how to test products out before having to scale through ads. I know how to run ads, and well, I'm building my own startup as well. So I have a lot of going for me. But I say all that because that kind of helps me kind of list off some topics that I can discuss. And so like some of the things I came up was like, I almost gave up on this product. And that's true. Like I had a product that I was working with, and when you see this video come out, you'll understand why. But I had this product I was working with, and it was so difficult. And I was just considering, like, I just didn't know whether it was considered worth to pursue. But I kept sticking with it, and then I figured out a new way to position it, and then it crushed. It started crushing. And so I'll break that down. And then the next part is like how I use content to test products before scaling. That's gonna be basically breaking down my content strategy for testing products. And then once I move into scaling, like through ads and stuff, and actually creating more content, funny enough. But like this process will just show you guys when you're starting your product and taking it to market, what are some of the content that you can create to start testing it before you're spending money on ads. So the next part of this, the next video that I thought of creating was, I'm building my own startup, here's why. Now, this is just gonna be a pretty simple video of me just talking to the camera, just explaining, you know, my reason behind starting the startup, and which one I'm doing is direct correlation to my clients that I've worked with previously, because I have a really good tie with them, the artists, and I never want to let that go, but I also want to help them in more ways, and I just can't be there for them doing the service anymore. So if there's a way I can help them through the startup and be able to provide to have a solution that would accommodate them in the best way, then I'm gonna do that. So that's what I'm gonna break down in that video. But other than that, I will keep you guys updated for the rest of the day. After this, I'm just gonna be scripting out some content for one of the other brands. So we're gonna be scripting 5 videos, and yeah, then from there we're just gonna go through the rest of the day. But I do have a couple things else I want to work on, which is hopefully finding some more funders, finding more people that are potentially candidates for investing into the startup that I'm building. So other than that, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so we're back from the coffee shop. We got all the content done for the day. We got most things we wanted to complete today. And I'm just coming from like a different perspective. So what I mean by this is, over the last 3 or 4 months, I've been constantly posting, maybe even longer than that, constantly staying engaged with Instagram, and I've taken a break since Christmas because I wanted to completely like rebuild, like build and continue to build, and just leave that sphere. So when I go back, I'm more confident in what I want to actually do. And I scripted out 2 videos to create, and I just don't know if I want to do it yet. I think it's just I don't feel like I don't want to do it. And so the funny thing is, you don't have to do it, Matthew. Okay, so I'm gonna pretty soon go to shovel the yard because I have to. It's crazy outside right now, and yeah, I'll just think about it, see if I want to do it or not. But like for me, it's like, well, I can always do it. And is it more like a feeling of like, do I want to do that yet? And I don't know. So I'm just creating these videos, day in the lives again, just to document what I'm doing, but to also for myself to kind of give me the journey and guidance, just talking to the camera. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go I'm actually gonna finish this up. Have you guys ever had these RX bars? Holy crap, they're good. So I'm just having these, and then I'm gonna go hit the shoveling. It's crazy out. All right, talk to you later. As a wrap on the night, we're just sitting here enjoying the fire. I'm just gonna do some journaling, and yeah, it's been a nice day so far. It's been a lovely day. I would say that it was mainly just about getting your work done, and I guess to like take away from like a day in the life for today is like just having a schedule that you're gonna do for the day. Because like in the morning, I woke up around 6, I was reading a little bit, and then I actually went back to bed because I was so tired from the night before. So it's like just like things like that, where I went back to bed for like an hour and a half, and that actually felt so much better. I was more alive. And when I got back home from working, because I worked from like 9 to like 2 o'clock, and so it was like a good work day. Got a lot done. And just Saturdays are just a little different, where I'm just gonna do some journaling right now, plan for tomorrow, because it is just a Sunday tomorrow, which I usually just try to take off, but also get some work done, some admin stuff, and plan the week ahead. So other than that, I wish you guys all a very, very blessed day. I hope you had a wonderful Saturday, and look forward to continuing to create more videos like this. So like and subscribe for more, and I will talk to you guys all later. Peace.